Hello guys, this is Inaki here. So the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Forbidden and Limited List update is there. So I bet you guys already know most of the details. And I'm going to share some of my thoughts, and also I'm going to share some lists that I think in the future you might see play. And if you planning to go for like a second deck or a third deck, right? I mean, if you want to build a new deck, you can actually try it out as well. Okay, so the key ban list I think is about Drytron, Eldritch, and also the DD Dynamite bots. Yeah, you hear me right, it's the bots. So other than that, Phantom Knight was like affected heavily. The Adaman Stipator also is like not as good. I mean, it's like maybe few percent less win rate. Okay, so I think all the other clans is like they are slightly affected, but it's not the major case. Okay, so let's move on and see what's the good deck for us to play in the meta when the ban list is ongoing. So one deck that I like but I haven't completed yet, which is the Shadow Despia. I think the pure Despia in OCG now is still like one of the top decks. I mean, not after the 1109, I mean the latest booster, it might be out of the meta, but before that, I mean at least for 1 year plus, okay, the Despia deck is going to be strong. Of course, now we don't really have the strongest Despia fusion monster yet, so you have to stick with some other things like the Shadow, or you can stick with the Fallens. You know, just stick with something else, okay, for the meantime. But in the future, I think this deck will definitely be one of the top tier deck as well. So if you have the gems ready, you can try to just get some of the cards here first. And then another deck that I think is not like it's not affected at all, and also is like all the opponents is like dropping their win rate soon because of the ban list. So this is going to pick up. I think it's a Dragon Maid. I mean, this is my version. Of course, there are a lot of versions of Dragon Maids around, and this is a very versatile deck. It's a mid-rangey, fun and also powerful deck. Okay, with all the cute girls around. Also, I mean, you know, we all enjoy watching girls, right? So I think this is a very versatile deck, but it's really hard to play. I mean, it looks like it's very easy, but actually there are a lot of details to actually get into the deck as well. So I think this is the second deck that I will recommend, and the third one is our, I won't say it's old school, but to be honest, it has been in the OCG for a really long time. And of course, in the future, there are new cards actually boosting this title as well, which is a Sky Striker. So Sky Striker, of course, is a very hard to play deck, because it can only afford 0 mistakes, okay, if you want to win the game, right? So, but at the same time, this is a really powerful deck. I mean, if you want to just go with like Platinum 1 with this deck, it's like no problem at all. And even after all the new cards released, this deck, it will still be at least tier 2 deck, okay? So this is also very worth making, but to be honest, this deck is really hard to play. So if anyone interested in playing this deck, you can just let me know, so I can arrange some of the videos, or maybe we can actually like join the Discord group, so we can have some one-to-one tutorial sections as well for this deck, especially because this is a really hard to play deck. But to be honest, if you learn, this is going to be super fun as well, okay? So another deck that this is the draft list that I come up with. Of course, they are more complicated and also like complete deck lists around. You can just look online, which is the Eldritch with the True Draco. I think Eldritch by themselves a bit hard to survive after the Consecrator just got limited to 1, because you are lack of the destroy ability, but I think it's still playable. So to mix with True Draco, I mean, both titles have a lot of like the continuous spells, continuous traps, and I think they might be able to work well together. So of course, this is just a rough list that, you know, I just craft this before I make the video, so you can look for the other versions. So of course, Eldritch, to stick with something else, is going to always be good, and True Draco itself, okay, is also a good deck to actually make. And of course, I had True Draco deck as well. So the difference is that the True Draco deck, you will have a lot of like Pop of Desire, Pop of Duality, to make sure you get to your winning card, which is a skill drain. So that is really just ridiculous, and with the power of also like the Emperor Order and the Unending Nightmare, so this deck is just insane. So I try to play in Platinum rank, and then it's like you can easily get 7 or 8 winning streak without any problems. So if you want to play the Monarch Erupt, you don't need to play extra deck. So if you don't want to play this, you can actually just play your extra deck as well for like level 5, okay, or maybe 6, but I think 6 is a bit hard. So yeah, it's roughly how I think it will be, like one of the very good anti-meta decks, okay. So okay, last but not least, any type of Dragon Sing deck, okay, but mine is not Dragon Sing, mine is Light Swan, okay. So the Dragon Sing is basically about the Black Dragon, White Dragon, and also the Chaos Space. So the archetype is usually they call it as a Dragon Sing deck, okay, but mine is a bit different because mine is a Light Swan Chaos deck, okay. But the logic is still there. You get your Baroness, you get your Barrel Savage Dragon, you know, you just get your Apollo Usa or whatever, you know, and just do a lot of like ridiculous stuff, yeah, here and there. So let me know your idea about the restriction list. My conclusion is I'm really disappointed that they didn't ban any card, especially the True Draco Clementi's, which I really think that card should be banned. I just don't like that. Okay, so let me know what you think about it. Ban list, and this is Naki. I hope to see you guys around soon.